Tower, helicopter 124 Tango Alpha's on the go.
Number 5405, Mike, right crosswind departure approved, only 17, clear for takeoff.
Right crosswind departure, up, clear for takeoff, 5405, Mike.
Helicopter 4 Tango Alpha, roger.
Alright. Remember, lights, camera action. So lights on.
Lights on.
Camera.
Right cleared, left cleared.
Nobody's coming down. Alright.
He said right crosswind for us.
Yep, right cross. Yeah, because we're departing to the west. Makes sense, right?
I should turn this side, right?
Yep. So right crosswind is when we're on our crosswind, we're taking a right turn. Because we're used to doing a left pattern, but we're doing a right because we're going to west.
Okay. All set.
Alright. Alright, speed's live. Engines are green. There's 50.
Runway heading verified.
Okay. Watch our heading, we're kind of drifting off this way, so we can kind of go back that way. You can also keep looking back and see, well, never mind, maybe not at this airplane. Hit see behind us. See the hospital?
Yeah.
Let's go right toward the hospital.
Inbound for landing at the Thomason ramp.
There you go.
Helicopter 4 Kilo Romeo, roger, you can proceed inbound from the east. There is one helicopter in area 27 right now on a downwind to base turn to the northeast. Wind is 210 at 4, the altimeter 3007, landing at Tomlinson will be at your own risk.
Landing at Thomason.
Hospital and then right.
And I will look for
You remember, right turn, right crosswind, what altitude are we looking for?
Very good, and remain east of runway 17 at all.
There you go, between 700 and 800 feet.
All time, 4 Kilo Romeo.
And 4 Tango.
There we go. Start our right turn now.
Helicopter coming back to Tomlinson about 2 east at this time at 300.
I got him inside 4 Tango Alpha. Thank you, sir.
Got it.
So now does it make sense? Because we're turning a right crosswind, so right crosswind departure.
Oh, yeah.
So we're turning right because we requested to go west.
Okay.
Right?
Now that makes sense.
Alright, your controls?
My control.
Your controls. Alright, we'll stay at 1,000 feet, and we'll maintain this heading, 300. And you can use your heading bug right here as a, there you go, as a guide too.
I think the compass has precessed a bit.
Yep, at 300, yeah, we're good.
That's
Perfect. Remember, keeping those eyes dancing. Looking at every instrument.
Helicopter 124 Tango Alpha is on the go, and I have the company traffic.
And remember, the second you stop looking at an instrument, that's the one that's going to sneak up on you. Very nice RPM, very nice. Perfect. Alright, let's turn to a heading of 330. And remember, don't turn toward the heading, just dip the wing and have that heading come to you. Get it nice and gradual. It's so much easier to maintain altitude and fly the airplane. You're letting the heading come to you. Very nice and smooth, beautiful. Alright, perfect, 330. Very nice. Okay. Now, as soon as we're clear Charlie, which is going to be in the next 10 seconds, we're going to climb, constant speed climb, full power at 70 knots at the same heading. Okay? Or you can use your heading button. There we go. Right about now. Okay, let's go ahead and climb. 70 knots, so full power. Nice and smooth, very nice. And we're going to pitch for 70 knots. Remember, this is your airspeed now. Very nice. Keep that on coming.
Blue and white Skyhawk, field just to the east Just lake distance, 2,000 feet.
Very nice. Almost there. A little bit more pull. Beautiful. 75. Almost there.
Charlie, about 2 miles.
There it is. Getting close. Perfect. Keeping those eyes dancing. Airspeed, altitude, engine instruments, fuel gauges, heading indicator, airspeed, everything. Beautiful.
Climb to 2000.
There's no worry about altitude right now. Let's do a climbing turn to heading 270. So again, dip the wing, maintain that airspeed, 70 knots.
Approximately 3 miles to the south.
Very nice.
George, 2,500 feet stalls.
Beautiful. Alright, there's 270. Nicely roll it out.
3,000 feet stalls.
Very nice. Very nice. Alright, I guess we can use 2,000. Alright, let's roll that at 2,000, so we got 100 feet to go. And when you're at 2,000, do what you normally would to level out.
Woodruff traffic, track 471, Echo Romeo is over the northern edge of Lake Woodruff, 1,700, lazy edge.
Alright, you can take off your goggles. High controls.
Your control.
Want to run this way so you can fly. Have you flown in the rain before?
No.
Oh, today's your lucky day. Alright, your controls.
My control.
Your controls. Alright, we'll maintain the setting. What's that lake right in front of us right there?
That is distant. Lake
There.
distance.
We'll go ahead and keep on going toward Lake Distant.
East of Lake George.
How far do you think Lake Distant is from us, from right now, where we're at? Just by looking.
That is lake distance.
Yep.
You want me to continue straight ahead?
Yeah, how far is it, do you think?
Oh,
Just by looking.
It would be around 5 miles.
Oh, it's about close to 7 miles. We're about 7 miles, 7 miles. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty close. That's a really good, nice skill to have, to just by looking outside and be able to tell how far something. Especially if you're an engine failure and you know the glide distance of your aircraft, you know exactly where your aircraft can make it to by knowing how far something is, right?
Yeah.
So, really good. Alright, so 2,000 feet, we will go over lake distance, so we're just going to keep on going in this direction. We'll actually, we'll just do in this area because there's actually an aircraft over there, so. So let's turn to the north of 360. Remember, just dip in the wing, just let the airplane fly itself, get out of the way of the airplane. Very nice. Good morning, Lake Distant traffic. I got Cessna 5405 Mike, about 5 miles northeast of Lake Distant, 2,000 feet, maneuvering northbound, north practice traffic. So the first thing we're going to do is slow flight. Slow flight, dirty configuration.
330.
Yep, whenever you're ready. Yep, sure, we can do this setting. Yeah, 330.
Slow flight.
Yep, slow flight, dirty configuration.
Maneuver, pre-maneuver check.
Okay.
Should I circle first?
I don't know. What do you do?
I check for traffic.
Okay.
I'll
Very
do a
nice.
360 degrees turn.
Very nice. Okay. Alright.
Cleared for traffic. Then we'll heading noted 330, altitude 2000 feet, airspeed 85 knots.
Okay. So let's do a slow flight and let's slow down. Let's fly at 45 knots.
Carburetor heat on.
Okay.
RPM down to 1700.
1,500.
$45 knots.
Yep.
First stage of flaps. Clean configuration.
Yep, dirty configuration.
55 I'm hearing the stall horn.
Okay.
So should I maintain at 60?
Nope, 45. And make sure you have your flaps all the way down for dirty configuration. There you go. And then when you're at 45 knots, go ahead and climb back up to 2,000 feet at 45 knots.
45 knots,
Yep.
climb to 2000
Yep, climb to 2,000.
with power.
Okay. Remember, this controls airspeed. There you go. Push that nose down just a little bit. Remember, so how do we climb?
Power.
There you go. Let's go ahead and add full power. Yeah, just put it all the way in. There you go. While we're climbing, let's turn to a heading of 180 at 45 knots while we're climbing.
180 at 45 knots.
Yep. There we keep that climb coming. Are you at full power? There you go. That's how you're going to get up, by adding you need all the power you need, all the power you can get. Well, keep that airspeed at 45, so pitch up just a little bit more. There you go. Perfect. All right, 180. All right, 45, we're still climbing. As soon as we're at 2,000, we'll go ahead and recover. So stay at 45. Very nice.
45.
Very nice. Very nice. Now this is slow flight. Our ground speed is 45 knots. Nice. Oh, there's literally no wind. Pretty calm up here. 100 feet to go. Alright, that's close enough. Alright, let's recover. So left to right. So,
slow flight.
Yep. RP in. Full power. And we can gradually put the nose down. And first notch of flaps. Perfect. And just let the airspeed build.
Seconds.
Okay.
Short.
Nice. Nice.
Waiting for speed to build up.
Alright. Once we're at 90 knots, at 2,000 feet, heading 180, let's do a power off stall dirty configuration. Power off stall. So a approach stall or landing stall.
1,500. Dirty configuration.
Okay. Yep, dirty configuration. You can dump your flaps.
Flaps.
Remember to
First
maintain altitude until we're at our approach speed of.
First stage flaps in second.
Yep. So remember 60 knots. So let's go ahead and pitch down. So we should have all of our flaps down right now because we're landing, right? All right. So pitch down for 60 knots, and our runway is going to be at 1,700 feet. That's when we're going to start to flare and land. Okay. So maintain 60 knots. Approach. Very nice, very nice. 100 feet to go. We're almost there. We've got the runway in front of us. And 700. All right, so there it is. Flare, flare, flare. Make sure you power all the way back to idle when we flare. Because remember, we don't land with power. There you go. Keep pulling back, and wait for that stall. Oh, why don't you think we're stalling?
We are not stalling it.
Oh, I wonder why. Alright, let's go ahead and recover.
Covering full
Yeah,
power, nose down, full
yeah.
power. Nose down, power, flaps up.
Okay. Remember, every time you recover, full power. You want every bit of power you want. There you go. Alright,
Carburetor feet off.
and let's climb back up to 2,000. And let's do a climbing left turn to heading 360.
360.
Yep, climbing left turn. Alright, good. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate one really quick. So, my controls.
Yaw control.
So, power off stall, remember it's an approach stall. So we have to simulate our landing. So first thing, car feet out. Excuse me. Just like we do. Power to 1,500. Now we don't want to lose any altitude. So as you slow down, once you're in flat range, just dump your flaps. Dump them all. Okay? Maintaining altitude, maintaining altitude. We're at 60. Now we're going to pitch the nose down. And we're going to have a nice stable descent at 60 knots. Whatever that is, 60 knots, where it is, right there. There's a stabilized descent. So I'm just going to count to 3 for stabilized. So 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. I'm stimulating. I just passed the numbers. Now I'm going to power to idle. And I'm going to flare. Flare, 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 flare. Flaring, I'm flaring, I'm flaring. I'm keeping it right here. Keeping it right here. Flare, flare, flare. Now watch how I recover. There's the stall. Full power. Full power. Carb heat in. First notch of flaps. Things really quick. Power's all the way in, right? I want to get a positive rate as quickly as I can. Because I have positive rate, only then am I going to put the notch of flaps in. Getting the airspeed built up. Still keeping that positive rate. I want to get back up in the air, right? Positive rate. Flaps up. And there we go. Has to be full recovery. I'm gonna go back up here. Back up to 2,000. I'll give you back the control. I'm gonna use VX 55. There you go to get us back up here really quick. Your controls?
My control.
Your controls. Alright, so let's try again. Power off stall. So power, well first thing, yeah, there you go.
Carburetor on.
There you go.
So idle.
1,500. 1,500 RPM. Remember, as the airplane slows down, it wants to nose down. So go ahead and keep pulling back because we're losing altitude. There you go. Pull back, pull back. There you go. Now wait until you're at 60. There's 60. Go ahead and push the nose down. And you want to go down approach. So the runway's in front of us. What we just did is we're setting ourselves up for an approach. That's all we're doing. So 60 knots. Flaps down. We got our gear down. We got everything down. Flaps good. All right. Let's say our runway's at 1,500 feet. All right, there is the okay, we're over the numbers. Now we're going to start flaring, power to idle, and flare, 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 flare. Keeping that flaring, we want that nice smooth landing. Keep that back pressure. Don't let the nose fall. There you go. More back pressure, more back pressure, more back pressure, more back pressure. There you go. Now, full power. Whee! Full power. Now you want to go back up, back up, back up, 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 up. First notch of flaps. There you go. That positive rate. Very nice, very nice. Now you want to keep your airspeed kind of building though. If you have your nose up too high, you're going to lose that airspeed again. So, perfect, there you go. Very nice, very nice. Procedures were much better. We went full power, so that was good.
I felt
just
that.
when you stall though, make sure you recover a little bit quicker with the yoke.
Yeah.
Don't let the nose drop down like that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Alright, let's go back to the south. Let's do a left turn to heading 180. And we'll climb back to 2,000.
50,
Alright.
2,000.
Alright, once we're stabilized, wings are level, always recheck make sure your compass matches your directional gyro. About every 15 minutes or so you want to check it. So now, just like how the very first procedures for power off stall was to put the plane in a descending approach condition. Right? Now, power on stall, we're setting up the plane for a takeoff position. So right now, we're going to do carb feed out. Power back to 1200 this time. There you go, carb feed out, 1200. Now, as you power back, you have to maintain altitude because we have to, our VR is 50 knots. So we have to maintain altitude to bleed off 50 knots. So keep on powering back, 1200. There you go, maintain altitude. The slower you go, the more back pressure you're going to have to pull to maintain altitude. There you go. And at 50 knots, you're going to go carb feed in, full power. Remember, keep that back pressure, more back pressure, more back pressure. That's the only way you're going to get to 50 knots is more back pressure, more back pressure. There you go. Carb feed in, full power. Now we're simulating taking off. Alright, roll up, 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 nose up, nose up, nose up. There you go, full power, nose up. And now when we stall, all you're doing is just pushing the nose down. But make sure you keep that right rudder in. See how the nose is kind of going this way? There you go. Keep that rudder, keep the airplane nice and coordinated. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. There you go. Keep it right here. Keep those wings level, keep pulling. More pull, more pull, more pull. There you go. Keep on going, keep on going. There it is, that's right there. Pull back. Remember, you don't want the nose to go down too much. All you want, you just want the nose to go right to the horizon and keep it right there. That's it right there. Okay? I'll show you one. Here, my control. So remember, get the aircraft in the position for takeoff. So I'm going to do carb feed out, power back 1200. Power back 1200. I'm going to maintain altitude. Maintain altitude, maintain altitude, maintain altitude. More back pressure, more back pressure, more back pressure. Look at that. It's not even moving. Right when I'm at my rotate speed, carb feed in, full power. And I'm going to maintain coordination. I'm going to look outside. And then when the airplane stalls, all I'm going to do, push the nose down. See how I did right at the horizon?
Yeah.
Now I want to get my power up. I'm sorry, not my power. My vertical speed indicator. I want to get positive rate of climb as quickly as possible. Okay. Let me actually turn this way. There's an airplane right there. We don't really have to worry about them. So power back. Carb feed out. Power back 1200. Maintain altitude. Maintain altitude. Maintain altitude. Still maintaining altitude. 5, getting closer, and here we go. Make sure it's coordinated. Here's my heading. So make sure I'm at the same heading. Keeping those wings nice and level. And wait for the stall. There's the stall. Pushing down. Look at that, those are still way above us. Now I'm getting positive rates. Quickly as I can.
That moment it is dropping sideways.
Yeah, because we got a lot more weight on the right side, as you can see. This is full. See how that is? So yeah, that's probably why it keeps on dropping to the right. Alright. So if you would like, we could do that one more time, or you can go on to steep turns. It's up to you.
Can do one more time.
Okay, one more time. Alright, let's get back down to 2000. Gotta pull the power and just let the plane just fall naturally. Alright, one more time. We're going to go ahead and carb feed out. Power back, 1200. Remember, maintain altitude. Perfect. Okay, get close to rotate speed. We can go ahead and put that carb feed in. Okay, maintain altitude, more back pressure, and there it is. Alright, well, that's close enough. Alright, full power, and climb. Climb. We're taking off. More back pressure. There you go. Maintain, make sure that ball is in the center. A little more right rudder, keeping those wings nice and level. There you go. Push down. There it is. More pull. There it is. Remember, get that positive rate back as soon as possible. So keep pulling. More pull. Right there, right about there. Perfect. That's what you want to push the nose down and stop it right here.
Yeah.
Literally. All right.
Right.
All right. Let's go ahead and do let's do steep turns. Let's go ahead and head. Let's do a left turn to heading 210. Left turn 210. Okay. All right. This turn speed is fine. All right. Whenever you're ready, we'll do a steep turn to the left.
Keep turn to the left 270.
Okay. And also you can use this to help your initial heading. All right.
I control.
Your control.
Turn.
You know why our airspeed is dropping? Our airspeed is dropping because we're adding extra G's when we pull in order to maintain altitude.
Oh.
So every time you start your steep turn, you should always add just a little bit of power to compensate for that the airspeed loss. All right, back on our original heading. All right, try that one more time.
Okay.
Okay. Right around here, add a little bit of power. 45. And add that pull, a little bit more pull, a little bit more pull. There you go, there you go. Very nice, very nice. Get back to 2,000 feet. Very nice. Oh, look at your airspeed. Oh my, what? Remember, keep those eyes outside. Because if you see a lot more ground, you know the airplane's going down. Okay, there we go. Whee! Alright, there we go. Then we can, once we're stable, we can go ahead and pull back the power. Real cool.
Trying to reach on the heading. Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and, we can go ahead and reset our, make sure our compass is lined up again. Whew. Oh my, engine failure. What do we do?
Carburetor heat on.
Okay.
Set to 60. Pitch for 60.
Okay.
Trying to pitch for 60. I'm locating a landing
Okay.
field. Since I'm above 1000, I'm taking the checklist emergency. Failure. Airspeed 60 knots. Maintaining mixture idle cutoff. Yes. Fuel shutoff all. On. Mixture rich. Carburetor heat rich. Ignition switch both. Yes. Primer in lock checked. Switch start if propeller is off, it is not off. Engine gauges checked. All in green.
Okay. So now what are we going to do?
There is a land straight ahead.
Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and recover. So, carpet in, full power. Alright, we'll pretty much stay at this altitude. Let's do, let's assume the winds are coming from the west, just to simulate, so we don't have to do wind circles or anything like that. And let's do S-turns on this road right here. Right here. So we'll come out here a little bit and then we'll turn back around so we can be on the downwind. So we can do our S-turns.
1000 feet?
Yeah, 1,000 feet. Alright. And right about now we'll start, okay? So what kind of turn would this be? A steep or shallow?
Steep.
Okay. Very nice. Watch that altitude. Remember, keep those eyes dancing. Now, as we're going back into the upwind, what are we doing with our bank? It's going to be shallow, right? When you're going back. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, and back over the road. Very nice. Remember, watch that altitude. And which bank should this be?
This is deep.
Okay, good, good. All right, very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to Ormond. And let's, as we go back to the east, let's climb back up to 1,500 feet as we're turning. So let's go turn to a heading of 090.
Yeah.
And while we climb to 1,500. All right, my controls. I'm going to do an engine failure really quick. So this is going to save you for altitude, and this is why it's also important to make sure you have at least the emergencies kind of memorized, because as I said, you never know how close to the ground you're going to be. So this is going to be something that you're going to do really, really, really quick. So I'm at 1,700. I got an engine failure. First thing, pitch for glide. Glide. While I'm pitching for glide, looking for a landing spot. I'm looking for a landing spot. Landing spot's right there. I'm going to go ahead and start turning that way as I'm still pitching for glide. Alright, landing spot picked out, pitch for glide. Fuel startup is going to be in, bridge, throttles as is, starpeed out, master's on, primer's in, I'm going to try to restart. If that does not work, alright, I'm going to switch to 7700, switch to 121.5, mayday, make my position call, and make my position call. Now I'm going to set myself up for securing the aircraft. So I'm going to fuel startup valve is off. This is going to be off. Throttle's out. Master's off. Prime is in and locked. And I'm sorry, not master. I'm going to keep my master on because I need my flaps. So now I'm on a nice downwind. Okay. Now I'm going to set up my first notch of flaps. And so I did a whole checklist. And I secured the aircraft, getting ready to land in a matter of seconds, right? No checklist needed. So, of course, you're going to get that by chair flying. It's a chair flying when you're in the car. So give yourself every time you're in the car, chair fly, every stoplight with your checklist. Keep doing it until you no longer need your checklist anymore.
Oh,
so that is when you're going to be very good to go. Wow, it's really storming over there. Let's go ahead and check the weather.
Seizures are in effect. Aircraft are to remain clear of the Daytona Beach Class Charlie airspace until two-way radio communications have been established with Daytona Beach approach control. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike.
All right, Mike.
Daytona northwest.
Yep, 8 miles northwest.
There's 155.
Right there.
Stage 155, affirmative. Number 1.
Information, Mike.
Low approach only.
Number 117, clear, low approach, that is 155.
Number 414, continue on the downwind. You're following a Skyhawk on a 2.5 mile final, descending through 1500.
14, continue on the downwind, we're looking for traffic.
Omit this 5405 Mike, 8 miles northwest with information Mike, requesting close traffic.
November 05 Mike, the pattern's full at this time. Do you have another request?
Oh crap, we'll just do a full stop. We'll probably just do a full stop in 05 Mike. We got a storm coming to our right here.
05 Mike, roger. Report a 4 mile final for runway 17.
3 miles final report for runway 175405 Mike.
414 traffic.
465 left, 360 back to the midfield downwind.
5405 Mike, understand you're about to turn a 5 mile final. Continue straight in. You'll be following traffic a mile and a half northwest of the field, currently on the downwind. I'll point them out as you get closer.
I'll be looking out for that traffic, and yeah, we're currently about 5 miles down for straight in for runway 7, 5405 Mike.
Very good. Jet East 155, turn left now, heading 040, then contact Daytona.
Yeah, I see him on here. That's why I like to have this, so I can see him.
Contact Daytona 35.
Yeah, cool. Now you see the runway?
Yeah.
Perfect. That was just going straight in.
Straight in.
And what's...
Report 5 miles. Okay.
Yeah, he's already, he already reported us already, so. Now he's turning base right now. So let's go ahead and stay at full descent. Whenever you hit 800, we'll stay at 800 feet.
Traffic's now at your 1 o'clock position, better than a mile on the base, about to turn final.
Traffic inside 05 Mike.
05 Mike, follow that traffic, runway 17 clear to land.
Runway 17 clear to land 5405 Mike, following the traffic.
Wind check 130 at 5.
All right. Now we'll stay at 800, and we'll practice our forward slip to land.
Yeah.
All right. And adding more power, because you don't want to stall. There you go. All right, right about now, let's go ahead and forward slip. So, power back all the way. Right rudder, left wing down. Right rudder, left wing. There you go. Actually, let's try it. Let's try left rudder. Left rudder, right wing down. There we go. Look at that forward slip. Whee!
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Now smoothly recover. Smoothly recover. Very nice.
427.
Maintain altitude. Maintain this altitude right here. Stay it right here. Don't put the nose up. Keep it right here. And just let her just fall naturally.
Now number 3, runway 17 clear for the option.
All right, let's go ahead and bring here.
Oh yeah. Now I had control.
5405 Mike, left on Alpha tax ramp, this frequency, good day.
Left on Alpha, back to the ramp. Thanks for hail. 5405 Mike.
Yep.
How did you feel? How we just fell through the air?
Yeah.
That is a forward slip.
Taps. Retract. Transponder standby. Checklist.
All right.
That was.
Crazy, huh? It's like a roller coaster, huh?
Yeah. My God.
And the 172 is the same thing. So if you're doing a forward slip and your plane's not falling, like you're doing something wrong. Make sure you do your rudder all the way to the floor. Right wing down, or the opposite wing down. So if you do your right rudder down, it's left wing down. If you do your left rudder down, it's right wing.
That is to lose altitude or lose airspeed.
Very fast. And notice how fast we were going down, and we didn't gain any airspeed. That's why a forward slip. If we just pushed the nose down, we would have gained all kinds of airspeed, and we would have floated like halfway down the runway before we were able to re-lose that airspeed that we just gained. So that's the purpose of forward slips. And planes used to use it before we had flaps too.
Tell me one thing, like if it was someone else, will they still allow me to take the flight today or fly today?
Oh, I'm not sure. It depends on the weather. It was on the radar. It was purple over Flagler, so I don't know where that storm's going. It was fun though. Fun.
Yeah. So is this normal thing?
What's that?
Or Shakir, he didn't go for the flight today because it was cloudy and.
Now that's normal. Everybody normally cancels the flight except for me. Just like I said, there's only 2 people that fly in this type of weather or this type of conditions or whatever. It's me and Mel.
Oh, that's why I asked. So this is one of that condition.
Yep.
Special weather.
But it wasn't too bad though. I'd go back up and fly again.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
All right, good flight. So that was your stage 1, and I would consider that a pass. It was very good. You're very comfortable with the stalls and everything like that. You know the procedures.
I enjoyed it a lot.
So now you have the procedures on the video. So now you can watch the video and now you can actually do the procedures and again chair fly those procedures. All right. All right. Good job.